Hello, this is JC, the fantasy football supervillain. Today, how can you play fantasy football like a supervillain? You can win fame, fortune, and even get a supermodel girlfriend. Absolutely. So let's get into it today. All right, my 14 disciples. I will lead you to fame and fortune. Stick with me, it'll happen. The first thing to being a fantasy football supervillain is don't be wimpy. In one of my money leagues, a player got afraid of Joe Mixon and his court case. And he traded Joe Mixon for George Pickens. He traded a third-round pick for a sixth-round pick for no reason at all. Joe Mixon was found not guilty, and it was only a misdemeanor. Now, Alvin Kamara was facing a felony, and he pled down to a misdemeanor, and he only missed 3 games. Joe Mixon was facing a misdemeanor, and he was found not guilty. He may not miss any games. So if you just stand your ground, and if that player was not a wimp, he wouldn't have had to trade a third-round pick for a sixth-round pick. You're not going to win that way. All right, another way to be a supervillain is be flexible and adapt to the situation, especially in your draft. All drafts do not go the same. There's different people with different ideas and different things happen. Now, I was in a money league. I'm having my draft. And in the seventh round, George Kittle is still available. I am not high on George Kittle. I'm not looking to draft him. But that's because most people take George Kittle in the 4th round, maybe the 5th round. I don't like him at that value. But when I see George Kittle in the 7th round, I'll take him at that value. That's how you be flexible. And you can end up with a pretty good value at that point. Can I hear it? All right. Excellent. All right, on this channel I don't talk about trades much because I've never been offered a good trade. People only offer me crap. So if it ever happens that I'm offered a good trade, I will let you know about it. I was offered a trade, and that goes to our next rule for being a supervillain. Don't be a dumbass. All right? Don't be a dumbass. Someone offered me Joe Mixon and Jerry Jeudy. This was before his injury. Joe Mixon and Jerry Jeudy, and they wanted James Conner and Jalen Waddle. All right, Joe Mixon, 3rd to 4th round. James Conner, 4th to 5th round. So I'm getting value on that side of it. I think that's what he thought the selling point was, the guy that offered me this trade. But then Jerry Jeudy is not even close to Jalen Waddle. Not even close. Jalen Waddle's a 2nd round pick. Who's Jerry Jeudy? 6th, 7th, 8th round pick? I don't like Jerry Jeudy at all. And of course now he's injured. There's no way. But this is absolutely ridiculous. He expects me to go for this trade? I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. So to all my supervillain disciples out there, don't be a dumbass. All right, good luck to all my fantasy football disciples out there. There might be some more fantasy drafts, especially after these teams make their roster cuts and get down to 53. I wish you the best of luck. I wish nothing but the best for all of my disciples, all 14 of you. I hope you really do well, and I am going to cheer for you guys. All right, that's all for today for JC, the fantasy football supervillain. That is how you rock as a fantasy football supervillain. Now remember, it's a jungle out there, even if it's an urban jungle, and stay safe.